it's about time we learned something about Baylor men's basketball here because it's been so quiet with Adam Flagler, and he's made a decision, and I'm going to read everything that he said on Instagram, and it doesn't shock me at all. I mean, because I've heard that this year was supposed to be his last year of he's going to be gone, but he does have one more year to COVID. But he said the following on Instagram: "Thank you, Baylor Nation. I first want to thank my Lord and Savior for the imprint that He's had in every element of my life. Without God, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I give all the glory to Him. The plan in which He's had for my life has been unique and special in its own way, and He is far from being finished guiding, protecting, and pushing me to live within my purpose. It has been a memorable ride from the moment I stepped foot on campus until this point now. I truly can't thank the Baylor family enough for welcoming me with open arms and supporting my teammates and I. It has been a true honor to wear Baylor across my chest and represent the school and Waco community the best way I know how. I want to take a moment to say thank you to my coaches and teammates for their love and support through the ups and downs. I have built relationships that will last a lifetime. I would thank my family for being by my side through thick and thin. After much prior and consideration, I am excited that I am declaring for the 2023 NBA Draft. I'm ready to put my best foot forward to achieve a lifelong dream of mine. I don't know for a fact that he's going to not maintain eligibility yet, too. I mean, I don't know. But the thing is, I thought this might have happened anyway. I mean, and of course, Keontae George was expected. Yes, LJ Cryer was a little shocked, but he didn't want to be at Baylor. He wanted to be at Purdue initially with Jaden Ivey. They took him instead of LJ Cryer, and not only that, he wanted to play point guard and he wanted to be closer to home. And NIL was an issue. Dale Bonner was expected because he's not going to hardly play with Mira Little coming in, Jacoby Walter, D'Antoine Grimes, and Langston Love. Yeah. It's not including Zach Loveday and Jordan Turner, to be honest. We already knew they were going to be gone anyway. They walked on senior day. So, as of right now, in terms of scholarships, players, besides two walk-ons, which that's besides the point here, Langston Love, Joshua Zawuna, Joe Bridges, we still have to learn something on him. D'Antoine Grimes, Kev Lohner, Jonathan Chama-Chachua, then add two walk-ons. And then add two freshmen for sure. That's up to 10 players right there. And if he's missed, he does reclassify as well. That's 11 players. So we still have 4 scholarships remaining. We're probably going to add some transfers, and I would not hit the panic button here. Because Scott Drew in the past, what he's done in the transfer portal. I mean, and I know we have been in talks with several transfers. So, since the season ended, I know that. Just chill out. And I know it does hurt to lose your leading scorer with 15.6 points per game last year and 31.2 minutes at that. And he 6'3" inch, 185-pound guard. He shot 33.7 minutes last year, yeah, per game. 42.6% from the field, 40% from 3 on 200 attempts, 79% from the free throw line on 105 attempts, 2.4 rebounds per game, 4.6 assists per game, 0.1 steals blocks per game, 1.2 steals per game, 2 fouls per game, 1.7 turnovers per game. So that's just the stats right there to run it down here. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens in the offseason because it's a long offseason, my friends. And Baylor Nation, there's no need to hit the panic button. Unlike some people who have had bad takes, aka Robert Triano saying next year's team is going to be worse. You don't have a clue, man, about D'Anton Grimes. I've heard that he's the next Davion Mitchell. So, and we are not going to just rely on freshmen coming in and 5-star freshmen coming in and contribute right away. So, my friend, no. And he's had bad takes in the past. He thought Baylor was going to win the Big 12 in football when they started 6-3. I mean, by the time they turned things around, and then downhill. And same thing goes for men's basketball when we got Jonathan Chachua back, and it didn't clearly happen. So, I just think he does not have a clue at all, and that guy's known for bad takes anyway because of those two things. So let's just wait and see what happens. Anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe, and see you guys later. 5 subscribers, we're on the road to it. Let's go. And yes, I decided to call that guy out on it on here as well, on Robbie Triano. I called him out on Twitter about it. So if he can't accept the truth, it's his fault. And I know it's hard to replace every guy through the transfer portal, but it takes a certain role. And he doesn't know that we got 4 good guards still. And he's missing could reclassify. So he doesn't know. He doesn't know the roster like Scott Drew does. And he doesn't know what Scott Drew is going to do. Neither do I, but at least I know through social media posts by basketball experts that they're talking to transfers. That's why I know. So